Hello everyone, I'm Ankit and this is my project Blepo. So Blepo is a layer 2 monitor and a data aggregator platform built on the BNB layer 2 ecosystem. So Blepo is a platform which sources and aggregates data from various different sources and presents them in an insightful and a visually pleasing manner so users, developers or investors can look to this data and make informed decision through various different graphs, charts, various sorts of different statistics and all the insights we are providing on this platform after careful analysis of the present data. So here when we arrive on this platform, we get an overview of all the chains we are providing data for, and we also get the TVL data for of BNB. So here we can find some statistics related to the layer, and then when we check out stats, we can see a more detailed section for the stats of the chain. In this section, we can see various different statistics like transaction count, block height, average block time. We can see the average gas price, average daily gas price, then the number of deployed contracts, transactions per second. This data is sourced from various different sources and is aggregated into a single platform. Here we can also see the charts which present data from a specific time period for various different fields such as daily transaction count. We can see how the transactions are going up and the daily active accounts, the total value locked in, the daily transactions per second and things like that. Similarly, we can also check out the data for different chains here. Similar type of data is present and also for Exerio. Also, we also have a live feed section where real-time data is being fetched and displayed in a continuous stream. So this data is updated every 3 seconds so the user can be up to date. So the live data is present for all the different chains. You can see the transactions and the latest blocks, the current gas price and the total transactions. Let's move on to the dApps section. So in the dApps sections, we can see various different dApps that are present on the layer 2 ecosystem. So when a developer wants to get into a certain ecosystem, he first checks out the current projects and the current state of the chain and what all sorts of projects are already built on this chain. So this can be a very good data point for the developer. So they can check out various different dApps on various different uh, chains and they can just and they can check various different statistics related to that dApp, the current users. They can also uh, sort this data and they can directly visit the website of the given project. Let's move on to the compare L2 section. So in this sections we are providing different comparisons which are significant to the user. So here we are also giving some insights that we have collected after careful analysis of this data so the user can create informed decisions. This data is still being updated. I'm still adding more and more data and more insights that I'm collecting from various sources. So there's last but not least is the learn section, learn and the doc section. So this section is where a newbie or a new user comes to. So this section is where a new user can come to who don't understand what this statistics means, what these keywords mean, what actually layer 2 is. All this sorts of data will directly be available here. So in a manner that a new user can understand and gain insights as they move forward. So we'll also be adding docs and related things so the developers or the users can make more out of this data. So the roadmap for the Blepo project going forward is, firstly I'm going to update the learn section and the documentation, add more data, add more analysis so the users can make more out of the data. Also the current data is being fetched from external sources, so I want to aggregate this data and calculate the TVL directly in the project so we can have real time and more accurate data. So the next step would be to create and maintain a database of all the collected data so that we can provide this data as a service or to other projects. To provide this data to other projects, I'll also be creating API endpoints and a full API documentation on how to use this project for other developers. This was Blepo. Thank you.